Y&R the Restless Spoilers reveal that Sharon, one of Genoa City's most complex and mysterious characters, is facing deep internal conflict after she is inadvertently caught up in Heather's death. While Sharon initially believes that she caused Heather's death, new doubts and the possibility of another truth gradually emerge, leaving her confused and bewildered. The time Sharon spent blacking out that fateful night may be the key to the entire story, and the events she doesn't remember may be the reason she faces a dark future or escapes punishment. Sharon never thought she was capable of causing someone's death. She was always a sensitive, vulnerable woman, but never a murderer. However, that fateful night, everything changed. She found herself at the scene of a murder, with Heather lying dead on the floor, her head hit hard. Sharon couldn't remember what happened before, she only vaguely remembers feeling dizzy and falling, followed by a period of blankness. Sharon had been in a panic after waking up and realizing Heather was dead. In her panic, she tried to cover it up, convincing herself that perhaps she had caused Heather's death. However, the truth may not have been so simple. As the walls seemed to close in around Sharon, she realized that she needed to remember what had really happened to protect herself from being unjustly blamed. There was a distinct possibility that Sharon had not been the one to deliver the fatal blow to Heather's head. Other theories began to emerge, and the pieces began to fall into place. Chance, in the course of his investigation, considered the possibility that Heather might be having an affair, perhaps with someone from her past. While there is no initial indication that Heather was having an extramarital affair, Chance does not dismiss the possibility that Heather's complicated love life could be a clue to her death. Another character gradually emerges into the story, an ex-lover of Heather's from Portugal. This man had a deep relationship with Heather, and he may still be haunted by her. Did he track her to Genoa City and show up at Heather's apartment on the night of her murder? If Heather's ex was a violent man, he may have taken advantage of the moment when Sharon was unconscious to strike. As Sharon struggles to find the truth, her forgotten memories may be the key to solving the case. As the pressure mounts, Sharon begins to consider different methods to recover her memory. A new idea emerges: could hypnosis help her remember the time she lost the night of Heather's murder? It was a risky idea, but Sharon was desperate. She needed to know what had really happened, and if hypnosis could help her retrieve her buried memories, she wouldn't hesitate to try. If Sharon could be hypnotized and remember what had happened, could she figure out who had done the fatal blow to Heather? Perhaps Sharon had seen someone when she lost consciousness, but her mind had erased the image because of the shock. With the help of hypnosis, the pieces of the puzzle might slowly come together, bringing her closer to the truth. During the investigation, Chance did not ignore the possibility that Heather's love life might be the key to solving the case. Although there was no clear evidence of her having an affair, Heather's complicated past with her ex from Portugal made Chance suspicious. If her ex really did come to Genoa City to find Heather, what if he found out she was in another relationship? Chance's focus on Heather's complicated relationship may not be a coincidence. Her ex may have been stalking her for a long time, and on that fateful night, he showed up at her apartment while Sharon was unconscious. If this man intended to kill Heather out of revenge or jealousy, then Sharon, while unconscious, may have unwittingly become the only witness to a murder she doesn't remember. As the pieces of the puzzle begin to come together, Sharon realizes that remembering the events of that night could not only free her from prison, but also expose the real killer. But is hypnosis really the answer? How will Sharon face the truth when her long-blocked memories return? Hypnosis becomes the only option. Sharon, with the help of a hypnotherapist, begins a journey to discover what really happened during the time she can't remember. At first, everything is blurry and confusing, but gradually, images begin to come into focus. Sharon finds herself in Heather's apartment, feeling the tension in the air, and then, she remembers the moment she lost consciousness. For a split second, Sharon sees another figure in the apartment. A tall, strange man is standing near Heather. A feeling of dread washes over her as she realizes that this person could be the real culprit, but everything fades before she can see more clearly. Sharon begins to get a clearer picture of what happened. The strange man could be Heather's ex-lover from Portugal. He came to Genoa City in hopes of mending his relationship with Heather, but when he sees that she no longer belongs to him, he becomes violent. That night, in a fit of jealous rage, he kills Heather and Sharon becomes an unwilling witness. With this new information, Sharon knows she must act quickly to protect herself and bring the perpetrator to justice. But will she have enough time and evidence to do so before it's too late? The fight for truth and justice has only just begun, and Sharon will face many challenges and surprises on the road ahead. Subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest news on our channel.